Hi guys, welcome back to my... Okay, let me just tell you my problem. I don't know if I should look into the lens or at myself. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So 2 days ago, my son broke my brand new camera. So at the moment, I basically have a Sony and it's got like a flip up screen so I can actually see myself when I talk or when I do whatever. And my screen is basically, it's black. There's like a section of it where I can see myself if I move. But pretty much I can't see myself. So I don't even know where I'm looking right now. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to come and do a story time because I know you guys have said many times that you like sit downs with me and like stories and blah blah blah. I thought I'd do a story time today, but I thought I'd switch up a bit, and instead of like continuing to speak about my witchcraft journey, I was going to talk about something completely different. It happened to me that I feel like could help someone else or to give faith to somebody else basically. Before we start, I just want to say that like I'm in a lot of pain and I'm just never doing acrylics ever again. In fact, let me just show you how much of a mess I am before we start this video. It's honestly disgusting. I would like to say a big thank you to Bodyprox for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what Bodyprox is, they are basically a company that are specializing in basically selling protective gear, whether it's for like physiotherapy, outdoor sports, relief of pain and just stuff like that. So if you do stuff like football, volleyball, ice hockey, stuff like that, or if you've recently like broken your ankle or your back or whatever and you're in physiotherapy, then I would definitely suggest checking out this company. They've actually sent me 2 knee pad straps. Now, I don't actually do any sports and haven't broken anything, but my partner has actually recently, he's broken his ankle and he can't walk on it, so he's like limping on it and he's in the middle of doing physiotherapy, and these are for men and women. So he's actually started to use these now and he absolutely loves it. Let me just show you what it looks like. I'm gonna like demonstrate and put it on myself as well so you can see what it looks like and just see how super comfy it is and stuff. So the padding, I don't know if you can see that, please don't look at my nails, but the padding, look how thick that is. I'm actually amazed at the thickness of that. It's really like comfortable, like firm foam in there. So it's like, it's hard but soft at the same time, if that makes sense. It's just really firm. This one you just basically put like under the knee. I'm gonna show you. So you put it like here, you tighten it however you want to tighten it. So I'm quite skinny, so I also like sense of security, so I'd put it quite tight and then put it round, and then the other one goes right on top. So it's got Velcro straps, so that's very secure. And this is just basically what it looks. Look how you posing, like this is just basically what it would look like. I'm gonna stand so you guys get a better idea. I'm able to bend my knees, so I have no restrictions, and if I was to fall, for example, I would hit like right there on that foam that's really firm. So this prevents injury. It also just basically provides comfort for you also. I feel like if you are, for example, playing like ice hockey and you've got these on, you're going to perform better because you know you've got that sense of security, like your knees are protected, and if anything was to happen and you was to get injured, these bad boys right here would basically prevent that. These are fully adjustable, which I think is one of my favorite things about them. Anybody can wear them basically. Like it doesn't matter the build of your knee, your weight, anything, how wide or how slim like your knees are because of the adjustable straps. So this is literally designed for like knee pain, arthritis, stiffness, like cartilage damage, even if you have like torn ligaments, soft tissue, or just sport related injuries. Like this is what I would definitely recommend for you guys to use. So what it does is it just basically provides compression on the patella tendon. It just basically like it spreads the pressure. I've actually just seen that it stretches up to 18 inches, so that's really good. Like I said before anyways, that it was fully adjustable. I've gone online to like check the reviews and stuff and see what other people are saying, because I haven't actually had the like I've tried them on and stuff, and I just thought like if I was, for example, to like go ice skating, which I go ice skating quite a lot, I would definitely bring these, because ice skating, like you're bound to fall, aren't you? But yeah, like I checked the reviews online and everybody is like more than impressed with these, so these are definitely a really good buy. My boyfriend's been using it because he's doing physiotherapy, and he finds these amazing also. And the good thing is that it fits me and it fits him. Like when it's for him, we just adjust the straps and just make it larger for him to use it. And then if I was to go like ice skating or whatever, or go football even, I wear them and then just tighten them so they fit me, so that's perfect. And they actually also have another one on the side which doesn't look like this. It's also knee pads, but they're more like they cover the whole knee. Honestly, just literally looking at the website right now, I'm going to show you guys, because for me, when I want to purchase a product, the reviews is the first thing I look at. I want to see opinions from real life people rather than just trusting like the internet and the website because they're selling it to you. You trust it more if there was like several people that were saying the same thing and saying that it's really helpful. So people are saying like relief at last, really good knee support. Someone said, I'm 63 years old, I've had several falls and I have arthritis. This knee strap really helps. It is comfortable, stays in place, pain and aches are gone whilst using this. So even if you want to buy this as a gift for like your mum or like your grandparents or someone like, you know, that does sports, Bodyprox is the way to go, man. So if you guys check out bodyprox.com, and I'm actually going to link down below a discount code for you guys, so you guys can check that out if you want to use it for yourself, if you want to gift it to somebody. It's just one of those things that you feel like you wouldn't need it, but once you have it, you realize like what a lifesaver it actually is. Also follow them on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I will link down below the link to their sites, as well as obviously the discount code for you guys. So let me quickly go ahead onto my story time. My hair looks, I don't know, so let's just not even focus on that. Let's just focus on the story. So basically, as many of you may or may not know, maybe from like scrolling down on my videos, you can see when I started YouTube. When I started YouTube about 2 to 3 months ago, I'd say 3 months ago. When I got to 200 subscribers, I was literally like mind blown. For me, that was just like, that is a lot, because for me, when I first started YouTube, I was like, I'm gonna get like 30 subscribers, and no joke, I basically made a story about this on my Instagram, but I thought I'd make a video on it because not everybody follows me on Instagram. Not everybody has me on social media or has me on Snapchat. Some of you literally just have me on YouTube, so I thought I'd say the story for you guys all to hear. So if you see my story on Instagram already and you're like, why is she repeating herself? It's because of those that haven't watched it. By the way, Enzo is in the back. If you hear some random outbursts, he's with his brother and his dad doing, who knows. Anyway, I had to literally lock myself away in a bedroom to record this for you guys. But yeah, so when I got to 200 subscribers, like I was literally like putting it on Instagram. I was like, I'm on 200. Thank you guys so much for the love, etc, etc. Like every time I reach a milestone, whether it's like 100 more, 1,000 more, I'm always super appreciative because it's something that I didn't expect. I didn't expect anybody to enjoy like watching me or whatever. So I was on holiday in France. And I woke up, and what I normally do when I wake up is I go check my notifications, read through you guys' comments, etc, etc. And I feel like back then it was a lot more easier to do it because I only had 200 subscribers, so my comments weren't so bad, and I didn't get DMs like that either. It was only until I done my my witchcraft story where my DMs were flooded and so were my comments. It became really hard to keep up and reply to everybody, but I do see everybody's comments, by the way, and I am super appreciative, so thank you. But yeah, so I woke up and, you know, done my normal routine and would just like go on my phone and go on YouTube, and I saw that I was logged out, so I was like, I don't remember logging myself out, but whatever, probably just a glitch. Tried to sign back in and it says that the account is basically unavailable, and I was just like, what? Then I see I've got so many WhatsApps from my sister and my cousin saying like, Sarah, like, where's your channel gone? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. At that point, my stomach literally sank, and I checked my emails and I just basically got an email from YouTube to say that I was going against guideline policies, and so they had to suspend my account. I honestly just wanted to vomit because for me it was like, okay, they basically deleted my account and I worked so hard for those 200 subscribers and now everything's literally just gone. In that moment, like my thought was not like, oh, it's okay, like I'm gonna start again, like I'm gonna make a new YouTube. No, like for me that was it. YouTube was done. I remember I basically appealed against it, and I read online, before I appealed against it, I read online and everybody was like, yeah, it takes up to a month. Even when you want to appeal, it tells you it can take up to a month. And just researching on Google, like, has this happened to anybody else? Because I was freaking out. I was like, what guideline policies like have I gone against? Like I haven't done anything wrong. So when I say everybody was saying, yeah, like I appealed, it's been a month, I still haven't heard back from them. Or some people were like, yeah, it's been a month, I have heard back, and they've decided to completely delete my account. I haven't done anything wrong, like blah, blah, blah. So it seemed like it was a thing where YouTube was just deleting everybody's accounts. Maybe it was like a robot or whatever that wasn't thoroughly like checking the accounts. But I was like, yeah, like I'm pissed, like YouTube is donezo. So I was on holiday at this point, like I said. I was really moody, wasn't in the mood. I was actually crying in my bed, and I was just like, this was something that I was really looking forward to start this YouTube journey. Like I really thought like this was my calling, and now this is obviously like a clear sign from God, like this is not meant to be, like blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I was really upset, and you know, my partner was trying to console me. He was like, you can't give up, like you need to have faith, like this is a test, and as soon as one thing goes wrong you can't just give up and be like, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore. Like that's not how it works. You can't just have things like handed to you. I went on my group chat with my cousin and my sister. I was saying the same thing. I was like, I give up, like I don't want to do it. They were like, Sarah, like make a new YouTube. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're good at this. And I was like, make a new, hearing them say that, like make a new YouTube, I was literally so angry at that comment, because I was like, are you actually out of your mind? Like, do you seriously think that I'm going to start again from scratch? Looking back on it now, I'm like, that was quite a selfish comment for me to say, because it's like, okay, one thing goes wrong and you're just like, F YouTube. Like, you're supposed to push. And, you know, because I was just in a bad mood, I was just like, no, like, I'm not doing it, thinking that I was going to hurt others. Really, I was literally just hurting myself, because it was something that I was passionate about. You know, my partner sat down with me in bed and just spoke to me for ages, like, restoring that faith in me and letting me know that you're good at this, like, keep pushing, don't stop, blah blah blah. Those three were honestly just like my support system. My sister Mary, who you've all seen on my channel in the Chili Challenge, Public Dares, situationships, her, my sister, my partner, like, they have been my absolute backbone during this entire YouTube journey. Of course you guys also, but from the very beginning they have been there from the first day to now. And if it wasn't for them, I would not be on YouTube right now, let me tell you now. So I was like, you know what, like, when I get myself in a mood, it's really hard for me to get out of that. So I was like, let me pray. So I didn't even pray to say like, God, like, please give me my channel back. Nothing like that. I prayed like, if this is for me, please give me a sign. If YouTube is for me, please give me a sign. And after I finished the prayer, I was like, oh yeah, like, let me quickly appeal. It's gonna take a month, but let me just appeal. So I appealed, and I was like, it's gonna take like a month, like, I don't have time for this, like, everyone else has already said that, you know, their channel got deleted, so let me just make a new YouTube. So I made a new YouTube. I went on Twitter and let people know, like, this is what happened, my account got shut down unfairly, blah blah blah. No retweets, no likes, nothing, like, nobody cared basically. And I did get 2 subscribers, which was my sister and Mary. And, you know, I was just feeling really low, but I was like my partner said, it's a test of faith. Like, you can't pray but then not have faith. I had to like slap that into my head. I was just like, you need to have faith, like, it's going to happen, like, God is going to give you a sign, blah 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 blah, like, just wait, the month is going to fly by. I actually ended up having a nap, woke up, checked my emails. I actually got an email from YouTube to say, we've thoroughly reviewed your account and can confirm that basically you're not going against guideline policies, and for that reason your account has been reinstated. I was like, I screamed, I was like, oh my God, like, I ran to the living room where my partner, his mum was, because it was in France visiting family. And I was like, they put my channel back, they put my channel back. Like, the whole house knew, like, Sarah's in a bad mood, like, they took her YouTube away, blah, blah, blah. And my boyfriend was even like, you know what, you're lucky, like, you're only on 200 subscribers, like, it's easy to get it back. Like, imagine if he was on 1,000, like, think of it that way. So I was like, yeah, they put my channel back. And they were like, see, like, imagine that you gave up, blah, blah, blah. Imagine that you didn't have faith. And now, like, today, looking back on it, I'm like, yo, now I'm on 6,000 subscribers. I find that so insane. And I've got a few DMs from people saying like, oh, can I ask you a question? Like, how did your YouTube go so fast? Like, what's your secret? What did you do? Blah, 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 blah. There's no secret that I can tell you apart from literally the 2 main things is faith and patience. Patience is a really big one, I would say, because I was so impatient for me to already get there. I was just like, I want it to come quick and blah, 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 without trusting God's process, without trusting God's timing. And I really want this to be a lesson for anybody that is either doing YouTube, or not even just doing YouTube, anybody that has a talent or a craft. Don't ever compare yourself to anybody else. Don't ever look at how quick things are happening. Because right now, I'm not where I want to be. Like, I'm not like, oh, 6,000 subscribers, yep, I've made it. Like, no, I know that's not the case. I know there's so much more work to do. This is literally like, I got a very good push start by sharing my testimony, which I'm so grateful for. And I still have a long way to go. Like, I'm trying to get to like 100,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to like 1 million views. Like, but I'm now not going to rush things, and I'm going to trust God's timing. And sometimes there are going to be setbacks, 100%. Sometimes there might be like, you might be a fashion designer, release a collection and people not really feeling that collection. You don't really make that many sales. You might be a YouTuber, that video didn't get that many views. You might draw something, you might be a writer and you feel like for a while you've had writer's block. You might be an artist and for a while you feel like your drawing is just terrible and you just can't seem to get the hang of it anymore. You might be singing and you feel like the notes are all hitting wrong and you're looking at other people and you're just like, they're doing so good and why am I still at this place of just like a standstill? Like, These are minor setbacks, guys, minor setbacks. And I would honestly say just pray. If it's something that you are genuinely passionate about, don't let that go. Don't let that talent go to waste. I feel like I've let a lot of my talent go to waste. Like, for example, writing. I was quite a good actress when I was younger. And just like, I love doing YouTube, and I wish that I started this a whole lot earlier, but I didn't have the confidence and I let the talent go to waste. But the main thing is that I'm doing it now. And I would urge anybody that has a talent but doesn't want to put themselves out there to actually put yourself out there and step out of your comfort zone and just be like, F it, like I'm doing it. Like I'm going to go for it. And I'm not going to look at the pace that somebody else is going at. Who cares? Who cares if you've been doing it for a year and you only have 100 subscribers and someone else has been doing it for like a month and has like 20,000? Who cares? Don't watch them. Be happy for them, but don't ever envy anybody. Don't watch what anybody's doing. Focus on your own journey, your own path, because God is focused on your path. Like, he's like, okay, like, he has his way of doing things. Like, this person, I'm going to make things happen a bit quicker for them. I have my reasons. This person, I'm actually going to make them wait a bit longer. I have my reasons. His reasons could be he's testing your faith. His reasons could be he wants you to go through the hardships so that when you finally get it, you're more grateful for it. They are reasons, and you might not understand them, but they are definitely reasons. And it should just be a wake-up call to just like push yourself harder. Don't ever feel shit about yourself. Like, don't ever feel like you're not like someone else is better than you, or blah blah blah. Because for a long while I did, and I was just looking at these YouTubers and I'm just like, how the hell did they even get 1,000 people to like watching them? For me to think that 6,000 people enjoy my content is such a blessing to me. You guys don't even understand. Like, I thank God every day, but it's to the point where like when I thank him, I literally get goosebumps because I'm like, you are so amazing. It's literally incredible. Yeah. That was my story time, guys, of when I almost quit YouTube, but by God's grace, here I am. Also, before I close out this video, I received a comment on my recent video. Somebody put a comment with a GoFundMe link. I just basically clicked on it and just read the most heartbreaking story about somebody's niece that had sadly lost her battle to cancer and had passed away. And, you know, she was so young. Honestly, almost as young as my son Enzo. And it just broke my heart. Such a beautiful little girl. And so I would just like to put that GoFundMe link in my description box, and would appreciate it if you could all take the time to donate anything that you can, even if it's as little as £1 or £10. My prayers and my condolences and my love go out to the young girl's family, and I really hope that God is with you at this hard time. I am really sorry that you are going through this. So guys, I honestly am urging you guys to just visit the GoFundMe link if you can. If you can't, that's absolutely fine. And if you guys can share it also all over your social media and let it gain as much exposure as possible so that they can raise enough money for a funeral. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video once again. Hopefully back with another story time, because I've actually got a few story times. I've actually got a story time of when I almost got arrested on New Year's Day for, let me not even say too much, but I have a story time. That's all you need to know, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I can't even click this finger because of my nail. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you on my next video. Bye!